Thank you, Laura. My name's Kelly Edwards. In addition to being a student intern with the Spiritual Care Department, I worked at Rogers for over 18 years. So for 10 years, I worked in the admissions department as an intake specialist, and I coordinated admissions to the residential OCD and anxiety center, worked alongside their amazing treatment staff members. And then the past 8 years, I've been in leadership. I started off as an intake lead, then became an admissions supervisor. And the past 3 years, I've been in the role of residential manager for care coordination. Excuse me. All right. Sheila Larkin indicates that a spiritual development brings an increased responsibility to serve. My strong faith in spirituality recently guided me in obtaining my master's degree in social work so that I could have more knowledge, skills, and power to serve and advocate for those that have been overlooked, unappreciated, and oppressed. The mental health service industry is my passion, and I feel called to grow and enhance evidence-based residential programs for underserved populations. I've always had an interest in the spiritual care services provided at Rogers and was delighted at the opportunity to have my master's field placement be with the spiritual care program. I was able to participate in diverse spiritual and religious practices, including meeting with patients from different faith backgrounds from my own. So patients who are Jewish, Bushido, Mormon, Norse pagan, and other Christian denominations aside from my own, and those who are non-religious and spiritual. I participated in the on-site Ash Wednesday services, a Hindu prayer, communion services, Sukkot, a Jewish high holiday event, and Hanukkah celebration. Also, I developed resources for the team for future use, including group material on growth and a PowerPoint with material on spiritual struggles from the Pargamet and X-Line book that our department has been reading. In addition, I conducted research to learn more about the benefits of spiritual care. This helped provide me with information on how to work with individuals who felt oppressed, overlooked, and devalued within their own faith groups and within society. This field placement has shown me that spirituality is such an important part of many individuals' lives. Spirituality can be a source of strength that our patients and residents can tap into to enhance and support their recovery journey. Moving forward, I will use the learnings from my experience in spiritual care to continue to advocate for a restorative patient care experience. And now I'm going to transition over to a mindfulness activity, which is called bear meditation. Okay, do you have a bear in your life? The bear can be any difficult, unresolved situation in your life or any pain that you might be enduring. Do you know that your attitude about bears can make a huge difference? If you provoke the bear and try to get it to leave, it may attack you and make a meal out of you. Or you might try to have patience with the bear, with it leaving. Maybe it'll move on, maybe it won't. You could even try to befriend the bear so that you and the bear can coexist. Another approach might be just be present with compassion for both you and the bear to bear witness, so to speak. So which approach would you choose? Now it's time for our exercise. So before we begin to get our minds in the right place, I'm going to have you repeat some phrases after me. The first phrase to start off with, may my higher power listen with love and compassion. May my higher power not judge me. May it point me toward a wise path filled with deeper awareness, meaning, and self-compassion. Wise path. Good job. All right. So now we're in a good place to start our exercise. Okay, so if you're comfortable, close your eyes, or if it's not your thing, which is not my thing, focus your attention on something soothing or calming, anything that is near you that can kind of help get you at peace. So first of all, inside your mind, have a heart-to-heart with the higher power in your life about your pain. Spend a few minutes to think about this higher power. A higher power can be anything from a belief in God to the wise, nurturing self within, or anything in between. Even a wise and kind being like Mother Teresa, Saint Francis, the Buddha, or any other admired individual. If you want, you can visualize your higher power seated opposite you. Let your higher power know that this difficulty is something that you can't easily handle on your own and that you've come to ask for help. Visualize your higher power as fully understanding and appreciating the wisdom you have in seeking assistance. Take a few moments to feel how nice it is not to carry the heavy weight and burden of dealing with the bear all by yourself. Feel the lightness of this. Ask the higher power for courage to just sit with the bear. Do this without expectations, just so that you might understand the bear better. The higher power may help you here to just give you another viewpoint, a wise way of being with this. Surrender to whatever happens. If there is sadness, give that to the higher power to hold. Whatever happens, know that the higher power is there with you, supporting you, and sending you love and compassion each moment. And now to wrap this up, in our minds, we are going to switch seats in our positions with the higher power. This doesn't mean that you are the higher power, but that you can view yourself with care and compassion and love through the eyes of the higher power. From that vantage point, see what it's like to look at you. See your courage. Appreciate your strength. Witness your wisdom. And now I welcome you to return to the presence of your body. Thank you for joining me in this exercise.